Hey guys, so it is 8:08 in the morning. I last touched this sourdough starter probably about 10-ish last night. So it's been sitting for about 10 hours. When I woke up this morning, it was just down a little bit, a little lower than I wanted it to. So if this ever happens and you need to warm up your starter, or your dough or anything, put it in your microwave and just close the door. Keep the heat from the light of the microwave in there and just keep the door just cracked open, and it will really help. So this is what I have. You want it, it's gonna be jiggly, you're gonna see the little bubbles on it. So this is what you want. And wanted to let you guys know too, if you don't use your sourdough starter right away, I want you guys to know it's okay, because my sourdough starter is still up to here and it's bubbly, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's pretty bubbly. So this, if you don't use this right away, at its peak, it's fine. It's still gonna have, be active and good and bubbly. So anyway, getting on. What you're gonna wanna do, put some flour on your counter and get a bread dough scraper. It's gonna save your life too. Okay, scrape out your dough. And I don't know if you guys can see this, it's just a little bit shiny on the top here. What you want sticky, or you want tacky but not sticky. So if it's got a little give, so like see this is kind of sticky. So just gonna add, just kind of dust it with some flour, and that's gonna help. If you have rings on, take your rings off because they're gonna get dirty. So you just kind of pull it apart, stretch it out. And it's kind of hard to see, but all that shine came, and now you can see like it's got a little bit of tack to it, but it's not like sticking to my finger. So pull it apart. And you can see like it's got little bubbles in here. You want all this, okay? So how I do this, you fold in the sides, roll that way. Now you still have these sides here. What you're gonna wanna do, fold these down. So now you have this nice little ball of sourdough. If you have to, put a little more flour on your counter. And this is where you're gonna get your tension in here and make it nice and like a firm ball of dough. So put that on here. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna do a push and pull. So push and then kind of pull back. Push, pull back. Push, pull back. And if you guys can see, it's starting to get really tight on the top here. The give in it is starting to go away. This is what you want. So I don't have, they make those like bayonets, I think they're called, for sourdough starter. I don't have one. You don't necessarily need it. So what you do, just take the dirty bowl that you use to have this sit in. Put a towel in here, and then you just want to flour your towel. Doesn't need to be a lot. It's just going to help your sourdough not stick to the towel. So then you take this, you want to flip this over in here, and so the top is going to go in the bottom of the dough. So you just pick up your dough. And you can see how it's kind of like, it's kind of separated right here a little bit. This is where you just pinch and fold your dough together. Hold on, let me do this, I'll be right back. See how I kind of just did that? So now what you're gonna wanna do, put this, cover it like that, leave it for 2.5 hours, and I'll be back.